So we are in the basic settings, and yesterday we have started document types. So document means accounting document, right? And every accounting document, as this is what we have discussed yesterday regarding document types. I'm just recapitulating what we have discussed yesterday regarding document types. So document means accounting entry. So the document contains two parts, document header and document line items. So document header describes the complete business transaction. Then document to line item means, suppose if you post one entry, rent account data to cash, right? Then in this is called accounting document, right? In this accounting document, rent account is called one line item and the cash account is called another line item, right? So an accounting document can contain up to 999 line items, including both debits and credits. So that is what you have discussed in yesterday's class. The document. Then, so in short, document means accounting document or accounting entry. Now, let us take one more example. Today, we have incurred two business transactions. So we have incurred rent payment, right? We have paid rent. Then we post the entry, rent account debtor 50,000 to bank account 50,000. Similarly, you purchase raw material from a vendor, then you post the entry, raw material account debtor 75,000 to vendor account 75,000. So here, rent account debtor to bank. So what is the nature of the business transaction? Rent payment. Similarly, raw material account debtor to vendor account. So what is the nature of this business transaction? Raw material purchase. So here, by just looking at these entries, you can understand the nature of the business transaction. But because we are having the accounting knowledge and we are accounting professionals, so by just looking at these accounting entries, we can understand the nature of the business transaction. But in the organization, there are some other people who don't have any accounting background, but still they are concerned with the analysis of accounting reports. In that case, how they know the nature of the business transactions? For that, SAP has developed the concept of document type. SAP has developed the concept of document type. And these document types were already defined in the system. These document types were already defined in the software. So if necessary, we can also define our own document types also. But in most of the cases, system-defined document types are enough. Now, see what are the system-defined document types now? Serial number, document type, description, account type, and the number ranges. Serial number 01, document type SA, description GL account posting, account type GL accounts. Serial number 19, document type KR, means vendor invoice posting. Then serial number 15, document type KZ, vendor payment posting. Then serial number 17, document type KA, vendor other document. So KR, KZ, KA belongs to account type vendor accounts. This number ranges we will discuss again. Then serial number 18, document type DR, customer invoice posting. Serial number 14, document type DZ, customer payment posting. Serial number 16, document type DA, customer other document. Serial number 04, document type AF, depreciation posting. And DR, DZ, DA belongs to customer account type. Then AF, depreciation posting, belongs to asset accounts. So what is the meaning of these document types? For example, today we paid rent. right? And we paid salaries and we paid some other expenses. So these expenses payments are entered in the system. Then an accounting document is posted. On the face of that accounting document, the system automatically gives the letter SA. Remember, the system automatically gives the letter SA. Then today, we have purchased raw material from a vendor and we received the invoice from the vendor. That invoice is entered into SAP system. Then an accounting document is posted, debit material account, credit vendor account, right? That is the accounting document. So on the face of that accounting document, the system automatically gives the letter KR. Then today we have issued one check to the vendor towards the payment for the purchase invoice, right? Then we post that entry into SAP system. An accounting document is posted. On the face of that accounting document, the system gives the letter KZ automatically. And today we have written some goods to the vendor, purchase returns, right? Then that is entered into SAP system. Then the system automatically enters the letter KA on the face of that document. So like that, these are the document types. Now, during the implementation project, there is one phase wherein we provide the training to the end users and also we prepare the end user manuals. So in the end user manuals, we clearly specify that on the face of any accounting document, remember, if you notice the letters SA on the face of any accounting document, right, understand that the business transaction belongs to general ledger. So in the general ledger, always we post expenses and revenues only. Then on the face of any accounting document, if you notice the letter KR, understand that the business transaction related to vendor invoice posting. Vendor invoice means purchase invoice. And on the face of any accounting document, if you notice the letter KZ, remember that the business transaction relates to vendor payment. If you notice the letters KA, that belongs to purchase returns. Then, if you notice the letter DR on the face of any accounting document, if you notice the letter DR, right, understand that that business transaction related to customer invoice posting. Customer invoice means sales invoice. On the face of any accounting document, if you notice the letter DZ, that business transaction belongs to customer payment, means payment from customer towards the sales invoice. Then DA means sales returns. Like that, with the help of the document type, the user can understand the nature of the business transaction. That is the purpose of the document types. Now, from the interview point of view, sometimes in the interview, they may ask you, what are the functions of the document types? Then from the interview point of view, see, it differentiates the business transactions among the account types. Means if the document type is SA, the business transaction belongs to GL account type. If the document type is either KR or KZ or KA, the business transaction belongs to vendor account type. The business transaction belongs to vendor accounts. If the document type is either DR or DZ or DA, the business transactions belongs to customer accounts. If the document type is AF, depreciation posting. That means asset accounts. Clear? Now, second function. For every account type, it differentiates among the nature of the business transactions. That means if the document type is either KR or KZ or KA, basically the business transaction belongs to vendor accounts, right? Among the vendor accounts, if the document type is KR, purchase invoice. If the document type is KZ, vendor payment. If the document type is KA, any business transaction other than purchase invoice and payment is represented with KA. That means purchase returns. Similarly, if the document type is either DR or DZ or DA, basically the business transaction belongs to customer accounts, right? Among the customers, if the document type is DR, customer invoice posting. That means sales invoice. If the document type is DZ, customer payment. If the document type is DA, customer other document. Clear? Then third function. The number to be assigned to the document means, say for example, in this year, we are going to enter 1 lakh number of business transactions in the general ledger. So 1 lakh accounting entries are posted in the general ledger. In that case, how to identify every accounting entry? For that, we use the number ranges. I told you in the previous classes, range means from value and to value, and we use the ranges very much in SAP. So for every document type, right, we assign the number ranges. Say for example, it's only an example. Remember, it's not standard. So say for example, for document type SA, we assign the number range 1 to 1 lakh. Then for KR, we assign the number range 1 lakh 1 to 2 lakhs. Then for KZ, we assign the number range 2 lakh 1 to 3 lakhs. For KA, we assign the number range 3 lakh 1 to 4 lakhs. And for these document types, we assign these number ranges. As a result, today we have posted one transaction in the general ledger. First transaction in the general ledger. Then the system will take number 1 and that number is given to the document. And when you post the second transaction in the general ledger, the system will take the number 2 that is given to document. And today we posted the first purchase invoice. Today you have posted first purchase invoice in the accounting year. Then the system will take the number 1 lakh 1 and that is given to document. You have posted second purchase invoice, system will take 1 lakh 2. And today you have posted first payment to vendor in the books of accounts in the accounting year. First transaction related to payment. Then the system will take the number 2 lakh 1. Similarly, today you have posted first sales invoice in the accounting year. Then the system will take the number 4 lakh 1. So with the help of the number, we can identify the individual accounting documents or individual accounting entries. And these number ranges, this number range can contain up to 10 digits. The number in SAP can contain up to 10 digits. So 1 to 1 lakh is an example. Actually, on the basis of the volume of the transactions, right, we enter that much number. So how do we know what is the volume of transactions? It's only expected values, right? Based on the previous accounting entries, based on the number of previous year accounting entries, we can decide that much number, right? Then fourth function, whether the number assignment to the document is internal assignment or external assignment. This I will explain you at the end of the topic. Okay. Then what is the serial numbers? 01 for SA, 19 for KR, then 15 for KZ and so on. What is the significance of these serial numbers? This I will explain you at the time of doing the setting. Okay. So here the standard system is delivered with the document types which can be used, changed or copied, or we can define our own document types also. In most of the cases, system defined document types are enough for the implementation also, right? Now we will see how to define the, now one more thing is, our first module is general ledger accounting. So at this point of time, we define the number ranges for document type SCA. For K or KZ, KA, we define the number ranges in accounts payable. Then for D or DZ, DA, we define the number ranges in customer accounts receivables. And for AF, we define the number ranges for asset accounts, right? So at this point of time, we have to define the number ranges for document type SCA. That's why the step is creation of number ranges for document type SCA. So path is SPRO, means it is also the job of the consultant. Now let us log into the system. SPRO, finance accounting new. Finance accounting global settings new. Document types. Define document types for entry view. So these are the document types that are already defined in the system. Just a minute. Now, see the material. Click on position. Document type is equal to SCA. Click on enter. Select SA document type. Selecting means, see, SA document type is in the first line. Selecting means beside this document type SCA, right? Keep the cursor and left click. Means it is selected. Click on details button. This is called details button. See, document type SCA. And for this document type SCA, number range number 01 was linked. This is called number range number, right? Here, 01, 19, 15, 17, 18, 14, 16, 04. These are called number range numbers. And these number range numbers are standard in the system. Okay. So for the document type SCA, number range number 01 was linked. That's why, right, in the material for the document type SCA, I have given 01. Similarly, for KR, 19 will be assigned. See, just to go back, click on position, document type KR. For KR, right, 19 was there. Similarly, for KZ, 15 is there. So for KR, 19, KZ 15. Similarly, for KA, 17 will be there, right? So now we are defining the number ranges for document type SCA, no? So click on position. Document type is equal to SCA. Click on enter. Select, SCA. Select SA document type. Click on details button and observe the number range number 01. Notice the properties of number range, that is serial number of the number range. Then click on number range information. This is called number range information. Company code is equal to SSKV. Company code is equal to SSKV. Click on change intervals. This is called change intervals button. See the material. Every step is clearly given in the material. Click on change intervals. Number is equal to 01. Year is equal to 2022. Fiscal year. Year is equal to 2022. From number 1 to number 1 lakh. From number 1 to number 1 lakh. Click on save and click enter on the message. Now, now look at the scheme. Here, from number 1 to number 1 lakh, right? So this is the number range interval. This is 1 to 1 lakh is called number range interval. So this number range interval was linked to number range number 01, right? Then under the number range number 01, right? See, this number range number 01 was linked to SCA, right? Under the company code SSKV. Means this number range is applicable to document type SCA for the company code SSKV. Again, I'm repeating. This number range interval is linked to number range number 01 under the company code SSKV, right? Then 01 was assigned to SCA. So that number range interval 1 to 1 lakh is applicable to SCA document type. Clear, no? Then what is this NR status? Right? Write down. Here some space is there in the material. No? Wherever you find the space, please write down. NR status. Put heading NR status. NR status stands for number range status. NR status stands for number range status. With every document we post, the NR status is automatically updated. The NR status is automatically updated. When we post the next document, when we post the another document, the system will take the number after the system will take the number after the NR status. See, let us take another company code, for example. We have another company code. Just a minute. Oh, sorry. I logged into another server. I'm sorry. See, we have another company code, right? See, for the company code, right, for the number range number 01, 33 NR status is there. Means in this company code, 33 documents are posted in the general ledger. So with every document we post, the system automatically updates this NR status. Now, if you post one more document in the company code SSKV, SSPN, if you post another document in the company code SSPN, the system will take the number 34. Clear, no? That's how the system uses the NR status. Clear? Let us go to our company code now, SSKV. By mistake, logged into another server. Right? Now, here you have external checkbox, right? EXT means external, right? What is the significance of this external checkbox? Continue. There are two types of number assignment. There are two types of number assignment. There are two types of number assignment to the document type. To the document type. Number one, internal assignment. Number one, internal assignment. In this type, the system itself assigns the number to the document, serially and automatically, from the defined number range. So simple. If the number is given to the document by itself, the system, it is called internal assignment, right? Next, number two, external assignment. External assignment. If the system allows the user, to assign the number by himself to the document from the defined number range. It is called external assignment. It is called external assignment. See, for your understanding purpose, if the number to the document is assigned by the system, that is called internal assignment. If the number to the document is assigned by the user by himself, that is called external assignment. Okay, then put heading external checkbox. External checkbox. If the checkbox is selected, if this checkbox is selected, system allows the user, if this checkbox is selected, system allows the user to enter the number. Don't say enter, assign. The system allows the user to assign the number to the document by himself. Within brackets, external assignment. Within brackets, external assignment. But that number should be from within the defined number range. But that number should be from within the defined number range. I will explain you again. Take the notes. Full stop. If the checkbox is not selected, if this checkbox is not selected, then the system itself will assign the number to the document type serially from the defined number range. Within brackets, from the defined number range. Okay. Within brackets, internal assignment. Look at the scheme. Here, if you select this checkbox, system takes that it is as external assignment. In the case of external assignment, the user himself can give the number to the document type, but that number should be one number between these two numbers. Suppose if you don't select this checkbox, the system will assign the number serially from the defined number range. Means for the first document, system will assign number 1, second document number 2, third document number 3, fourth document number 4, and so on. So up to we can post 1 lakh number of business transactions in the general ledger. Clear? Continue. We can select or deselect. We can select or deselect external checkbox only when the NR status is initial within brackets 0. Initial means 0. Look at the scheme. Here, NR status is 0. Now only you can select external checkbox. Click on save. Otherwise, you can deselect. Suppose if any documents are posted for the document type, you cannot select or deselect. Say, for example, let us go to another company code, SSPN. So in the SSPN company code, right, for the document type SA, 33 documents were posted. So now you cannot select this. It is grayed out. See, for other document types also, the external checkbox was grayed out, right? But for this document type, NR status is 0. So you can select this or deselect this. So whenever the NR status is initial, right, that is 0 only, we can select or deselect the external checkbox. Clear? Now, fourth function of the document type. The document type controls whether number assignment to the document is an internal assignment or external assignment. Means if you select this external checkbox, it is external assignment. If you don't select this, that is internal assignment. Clear? Now, one more important point is, see, the document types are defined at a client level, within brackets, group level. Write down, please. You add the sentence there. The document types are defined at a client level, that is group level, and are therefore valid for all the company codes. But the number ranges for document types are defined at company code level. So what is the meaning of these two sentences? The document types are defined at a client level or group level and are therefore valid for all company codes. The number ranges for document types are different at company code level. Means note 1 I have given again. See, if any object is defined at the client level, object means here document type. If any object is defined at the client level or group level, that object can be used by all the company codes of the client. Note 2. If the object is defined at the company code level, that object is specific and applicable to that company code only. Means what? Means client level means what? See, while logging into the system, you are entering the client number 800, right? That is the meaning of client level. So here, the document types are different at client level 800. So the same document types can be used by all the company codes which we create under this client. Means here we have number of company codes in the client number 800, right? All your company codes are also there in the client number 800. So all your company codes also can use the same document type. So in your practice also, you have to use the same document type SCA. Okay, but the number ranges for document types are different at company code level. That means if the object is different at the company code level, that object is specific and applicable to that company code only. That means OBA 7, right? So all these document types can be used by your company code also. But document type SCA, right? While defining the number ranges for document type SCA, right? We are giving the company code SSKV, right? Then we are defining the number ranges. Means this number ranges are applicable to your company code only. For another company code, you can use different number ranges. What is the advantage of this, right? Say, for example, you have 3 company codes, right? SSKV, then SSKU, then SSKT. So you have the 3 company codes, right? So document type SCA. It is defined at client level. Client level means 800 client, right? So in that case, the same document type can be used by SSKV company code, SSKU company code, then SSKT company code. For those who joined today, company code means separate legal entity. Tata Steels Limited, Tata Power Limited, Tata Chemicals Limited, like that, every separate legal entity is called company code. So the document type SA is different the client level 800. So the same document type can be used by all the company codes. So in every company code, document type SA represents GL posting. Okay, but number ranges for document type defined at the company code level. So whenever you define anything at the company code level, that is applicable to that company code only. That means in the document for the same document APSCA, right? In the company code SSKV, we can use 1 to 1 lakh, right? But in SSKU company code, I want to use 1 to 5 lakhs because company code SSKU is bigger than the company code SSKV. So the volume of the business transactions in the SSKU company code is bigger than the volume of the business transactions in SSKV. So again, in SSKT, I want to use 1 to 1 lakh because SSKT is the biggest one in your group. That is the meaning of it. So for the same document type, right, we can use the different number ranges in different company codes. That is the meaning of the statement that if the object is defined at the company code level, then that object is specific and applicable to that company code only. So during our training, we are going to create a number of objects. Some objects are defined at the client level and some objects are defined at the company code level. In that case, how do we know which object is defined at the company code level and which object is defined at the client level? For that, I have given one more note. See, at the time of defining the object, if the system does not ask for the company code, then we can assume that that object is created at the client level. And at the time of creating the object, if the system asks for the company code, then we can assume that that object is created at the company code level and it is applicable to that company code only. That means, say for example, right here, in the document type SCA. Whenever you find the new entries in any screen, you can take it granted that you can create the new objects. Suppose if you click on new entries, right, you can create your own document types. So at the time of creating own document types, nowhere you have the company code field. See, document type SCA, right? There is no company code field anywhere. So this document type SCA is defined at the client level. Now, at the time of defining the number ranges, we are giving company code, right? So this number range is applicable to this company code SSKV only. Suppose another company code is there. For that company code, I want to use 1 to 1 lakh, right? In that case, can anybody tell me your company code in the system? Afzal, can you tell me your company code?
ACPL.
Sorry?
A for alpha, C for Charlie, C for Charlie,
Okay.
P for Papa,
Okay.
L for limited.
Okay. ACPL. So this is also in the same client, right? In that case, for this ACPL, I want to use 1 lakh. I want to use 1 to 5 lakhs. In that case, you enter the company code ACPL here and you enter number 01 year 2022 from number 1 to number 5 lakhs. Click on save. So the number ranges are defined at the company code level. Similarly, for another company code under the same client, I want to use 1 to 10 lakhs, right? In that case, give the company code. Somebody tell me another company code. Yeah, 2424 is there. So for 2424 company code, I want to use 1 to 10 lakhs. In that case, company code 2424, click on change intervals. Number is equal to 01 year 2022 from number 1 to number 10 lakhs. Like that, for different company codes, for the same document type, we can assign different number ranges, right? I'm not defining the number ranges for the company code 2424. You can define your own practice. So that is the meaning of the document types and number ranges. See, just doing the setting is only 1 minute, but understanding the concept of document type, it has taken nearly 45 minutes. Yesterday also explained you, and today also the explanation is continued. Right? So field status variant, this we will see in tomorrow's class. This also will take nearly 45 minutes. Any questions from anybody now? First, raise your hands. I will be coming one by one. Yeah, Ravi.
So can I assume this company code is at the client level?
Exactly.
Or client dependent?
Yes. Yes, you are absolutely right.
Okay.
Then Afzal.
Yes, sir. In account type, how many ranges we can give to the different accounts, like 1 lakh to 5 lakh, and then for the other companies,
You can use up to 10 digits. You can use up to 10 digits. 10 digits means 100 crores.
100 crores, yes, we
Yes,
can
yes.
give it. Okay, okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Then any questions from anybody?
Sir, Manju here.
Yeah, Manju.
Sir, this number range every year we have to assign, or whether one time assignment we can do.
No, good point you have raised, right? See, actually, I forgot to tell you that point. Every year, right? Normally, what we do is every year we define the number ranges for the document types, but we don't define them as such from the subsequent years. We can copy the number ranges from the previous year. So these number ranges are copied as the part of your year-end activities.
Okay.
So once you prepare the financial statements, right? Again, you have to do some settings for the next year. So these are called, right, year-end activities. So as a part of year-end activities, again, you have to define the number ranges for the document types in the new fiscal year. Then they are copied from the previous year. Otherwise, right, these are called year-dependent number ranges. If you define the number ranges every year, right, they are called year-dependent number ranges. Otherwise, you can define one number range for entire lifetime of the company. Say, for example, right, here, while defining the number ranges for the document type SCA, you have given the number year 2022, right? So this number range is applicable to the year 2022. Next year, you have to define other number ranges. For that, you can copy from the previous number ranges. This is called year-dependent number ranges. Year-independent number ranges means throughout the life of the enterprise, the number ranges are continued. Means 01 year 9999 from number 1 to number 10 lakhs. In that case, what happens, in the 2022, right, you have posted 50,000 documents. In the current fiscal year, you have posted 50,000 documents in the general ledger, right? In the next year, the system will take the number from 50,000.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah. So if you give year as double line, it will be lifetime. It will take as a
Exactly.
lifetime.
Exactly.
A life.
This type of number ranges are called year independent number ranges. But normally we don't use this. Always we use year dependent number ranges only.
Okay.
So when you say 2022, this will be for this 2022 fiscal year until this is valid
Exactly.
for 2022 fiscal year.
Yes.
Okay.
April to March. Next year, 2023, you have to define the new number ranges. You can define the new number ranges or you can copy from the previous year number ranges.
Okay.
So how to copy, we will see as part of our year-end activities.
Okay.
The topic will be covered later.
Okay. And one more question, sir. This number is there, right? Serial number 101.
Yeah.
And this serial number was number 1. It was in editable mode.
Yeah.
Can we change this to?
Yes,
Can we change
definitely.
it?
Yes.
Okay.
But don't change them in your company, in your practice, because it affects everybody.
Okay.
Because these are client level settings. So I request everybody, don't change system standard settings. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Suppose, for example, if you change it to 2, right, then everybody gets the error while posting the documents in the general ledger.
Okay.
Yeah.
So serial number of these document types can be changed.
Yes.
What is the practice in a regular scenario?
We don't change.
The changes or no?
We don't change.
Here is the plot synopsis.
Right? We never change this document type, number range numbers. They are standard.
Okay.
So Chandra is asking one more question, right? Suppose, for example, $1 to 1 lakh is exhausted within 6 months. Then we can extend the number range. Chandra said. That's why what happens, suppose, for example, for SA, you have given 1 to 1 lakh, right? For KR, you start from 10 lakh 1. Suppose if the number is exhausted within 6 months or 7 months, you can extend the number from within the leftover number range. Okay, Chandrasekhar? Then any questions from anybody?
Yes, sir. Afzal, yeah. One question, please.
Tell me.
Yes, sir. If the number range is over from, for example, from 1 lakh 1 to 2 lakh, so what we will do for the next 3rd or 4th year, we will start from 3 lakh numbers to onward, or what we will do?
You can start from 3 lakh 1 also, right? But for that, you have to have some buffer. That's what I'm saying. Suppose, for example, for SCA, right? 1 to 1 lakh you have defined, right?
Okay, sir.
Then for the next document type, you start from 3 lakhs or you start from 3 lakh 1. Okay. So 1 lakh 1 to 2 lakh 99,999 is vacant. Is free. Okay.
It's free.
So you can extend this number from within the leftover number range. Clear,
leftover number range.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, I understand. But if leftover number is completed, for example, 1 lakh 1 to 2 lakhs, then we have to.
You can use after 8 lakhs in this number, in this example. Suppose you don't have any buffer between the number ranges of the other document types, right? In that case, you can take it from the numbers after the biggest number in the system you have defined. If that is also over, if that is also
Yes.
over, this number can be alphanumeric.
Right.
This number can be alphanumeric. Right? Then you just imagine permutations and combinations with the 10 digits.
Okay.
Unlimited.
Unlimited, yes, yes. So we can change it up till our requirement, 3 lakh
Yeah,
to 4 lakh next year, 5 lakh to 6 lakh.
Yes, yes.
Okay. All right, that's fine. Thank you very much.
Okay then. Good night and good day. See you tomorrow same time.